will continue with our stock monitoring system. Last video, we discussed on how to create a form to add or edit our item details. So we have already transaction history, and we have list of products. Then we can process quantity in and with the history also, and we can process also with quantity out. Now 90, and here then we'll add another 10. So next we will create output. Let's say we will export our inventory into Excel, this inventory. So we will put some button here, then we will export our inventory to Excel. Okay, now we'll start. First we'll go to design, then create, then here query design and inventory. So we will select what we need. Of course, item code, description, item price, and inventory quantity and discontinued. I will put here false, so that whatever items which discontinue, it will not or excluded into our Excel export. Then I will save to inventory list QRY query. This is the one. So I will make sure that we will include only more than 0. So if that particular items without inventory quantity, so it will not include into our Excel file, which is exported from our database. So this is the list. The next, we will put a button here, go to design, and I will put a button. Then I will select this stock in here, format printer, then click this one, so that the same border thickness and also the button format. I'll just change the fill. I will make it dark. Then here export to Excel. Then we'll put here control tip, export inventory list to Excel. This control tip, if we will open our form, if we will hover our cursor in this button, it will show export inventory to Excel to notify the user that this button is intended to export our inventory to Excel. You'll see, look here, as you can see below, export inventory list to Excel. So this is that's the purpose of this export to Excel. So now if the user will put a cursor here, it will show that this button is, because here it only export to Excel, so which will export, history or inventory. So if we will put that control tip, it shows export inventory to Excel, so that the user will know what is the purpose of this button and what particular file to export to Excel. Okay, and I will rename this one CMD export inventory. Then select on click event. Now we'll put some code. I will put here dim str report name as string, then dim str path. Why I use this one? Because we will directly put the Excel file into the corresponding path of the user. Like if I'm using my computer, so whatever, let's say I will put in the desktop, so automatically whatever the user of this computer, it will directly go to the, let's say, desktop, because sometimes in the computer there are a lot of users, so every user have their own desktop. So if someone will log off, so it will goes to their particular path or desktop. So here is tr path user as string, then dim str file path as string. So here I will copy this one, report name. I will copy also this one, and I will copy here. Then I will put environ, then $sign here, then the user profile. So this will detect the user profile for that particular desktop. I will put and then double quote, then I will put desktop, so our exported file will directly go to the desktop. Then I will put here any file name of that particular report or list. So since we are exporting our inventory, so I will put here inventory list So this is the file name of that particular list. Then here we will concatenate path user. Now I will concatenate our report str report name, so whatever the report. Then we will concatenate the file name plus the date when that export time, day, then month. I will put year also. Then our format, which is file XLX. So this is our Excel. Then we'll put here a message box. It will show us to select which is will proceed to export or not. So we'll put some message box here. Do you want to export inventory? So this will ask to the user if they want to export the Excel file to Excel. So they have a choice to select. Now we'll put the button yes or no. So we have two buttons, either VV yes or yes or no button. Then we'll put some title that exported file is in your desktop. So this will notify to the user that whatever exported is directly goes to the desktop, which is this is the path based on the user profile. Next, we'll put some if statement to execute the output. So if response is VB yes, then if the user will select yes, then message box will show message box also successfully exported. Then we'll put some sign, which is VB information. Then the title MSG box. Title is export to Excel. Then now if the user will select yes, then we will execute the export. So do cmd dot output I will go to our query because we will take our output from this query. Output to query, output query, this one. Then our query name, inventory list query, then double quote, comma, then the output formats, which is Excel workbook, then the extension, which is star.xl is X. So this is the output extension, then comma, then our path, this one, file path. We'll copy here, then auto start, next template file, another comma, encoding, this one. So we'll choose so that automatically, without opening the file, automatically it will export to our Excel file to desktop. So we'll choose this print, not this screen. We'll choose this one. Else, if the user will click no, then we'll put some message box also that cancel export process. Then VB information, then we'll put some title, cancelled. Then we'll close our if statement with end F. Then since we are using this output from query, so to avoid any warning, so we'll put some here, do cmd.set warning, set warning false. Then here also at the bottom we'll put do cmd.set warning true. So this is it. This is how to export our query data into Excel. Format, not form. MSG box. Okay, everything is fine. So as you can see here, there's no inventory. Will delete that one. So it's clear there's no any file here. Then we'll try to export this list into Excel using that button. Look, export inventory list into Excel. If I click this one, it will ask, do you want to export inventory list to Excel? So you can choose no. This is the title, so no. So cancel export process. Again, we'll click. Look, there's no file. Then we will click again. Then if we will select yes, successfully exported. And now we will check our file here. Look, this inventory list with December 20, 2020. We will open. So this is it. This is our, we'll check also here. So it's the same out. Look, whatever the data here, it will export the same also into Excel. So since this one is showing false, so we will get rid for that one. So we will hide that one. Again, we'll delete. We'll export again. Export. Yes, yes. Now it's clean. So this is it. This is how to export our inventory from Axis using this button and to export to Excel. Thank you and God bless.